Yeah. A. Okay. Damn, this loop goes hard. Welcome back to Orchid of Ages, guys. How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. This is the second recording session since I started playing the game, so it was great to read all of your comments and see all your bright and shining usernames in the comment section. We are in the second dungeon right now of the game, which is known as the Wing Dungeon. The map is shaped like a bird, and it's super cute. His name is Pedro, and he has a nest made out of the corpses of his enemies and anybody who opposes him. So I would recommend not messing with him. And also, I have another little surprise for you guys. Okay, let's get in. I think I'm safe in this little zone right here. So I have a new little tripod that I'm using to like film dance videos and stuff mostly. But I also thought I'd use it for Let's Playing to see how it works. So the cool thing is I can actually control it with a mechanical motor and move it around. So we can like kind of show the movie magic. I can look up in the sky. You can see my boob light on the ceiling. And then we can also go into controller camera mode. You can see me playing the games. You can see my weak legs because I do not work out enough. And then here's another one of my favorite options. I can zoom in. I can go into Pac-Man mode. Check it. I'm mad because I can't kill these enemies, so I have to eat them instead. But at least they have a lot of vitamins. But yeah, maybe I'll use that for gags. We'll see. We have it as an option now. It's a part of our movie making artillery, or Let's Playing artillery. I'm gonna use this tripod for a lot of things. What do I do in here? I have my croissant bracelet. Can I push any blocks around? No. Okay, I have no clue what to do in here. We just have a lot of colors happening. Get out of here! Oh, this is the room I died in at the end of last episode. Oh, I'm not gonna fall for it again. Here, let's just use our shields. It's probably the best option. Oh dang, I can't shield strafe. But yeah, as I was saying, another reason I got this mechanical tripod is because, one, I'm using it to film dance videos at the dance studio I go to here in my town. And second, I'm about to do a cross-country road trip across the whole entire US from LA to South Carolina, where I will be a part of the Runaway Guys Coliseum. And I think I'm going to vlog that trip a little bit. And now I have this nice camera and tripod to do so, so hopefully I can become a better filmmaker in the process. With the blue wing, soar over the colored heights. The blue wing. What is that referring to? We have the Cyclops Thwomp. Okay, can I just like fall off without getting crushed? That was really close. How come he only has one eye? Oh, Rock's Feather? Dude, this early into the game? Wait, what dungeon did I get Rock's Feather in on Orchid of Seasons? I can't remember. I feel like it was like mid-game. But this game just wants us to be able to jump from the very beginning. Can I get up there? Excuse you. Nope, don't push me. I'm gonna get on top of him. Can I make this jump? Oh, I feel like I can. I just gotta time it better. I gotta jump on the edge. Oh, no. Okay, so close. Whoa, money. We have 300 rupees? Holy crap. Is that our limit? Oh, I didn't jump. Okay. Nice. You have to wait till you get to the very top. What's over here? What did I do that for? There's no reward for doing this? Are you kidding me? That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Is there something up here to the left? There's like another jump I can do. Nintendo usually rewards you for boss platforming. Okay, we got 30 rupees over here, and we can hold more rupees. Cool. We are not at the limit. So now we can jump. You know, it's perfect that we named ourselves Mario on this playthrough because, I mean, I practically am Mario. Okay, so I did what that owl told me to, which was to jump over the thing and it changes the square colors. I think I need to know what I need to do in that other room now. That was simple enough though. That's a kind of interesting puzzle technique though. Is that going to be a consistent running thing in the game? Because that was like really easy. We just had to jump over one tile. That seems like it has a lot of puzzle potential. Oh no, I can't go any further. Oh. We saved ourselves. We have another colored cube. Okay, I think we need to get a different color in there. We have blue. Is there like a green? Wouldn't green be our best bet? Apparently blue means go in the Zelda worlds. I mean, in American culture, stoplights have green, yellow, and red. Are they a different color in other countries? Does Japan have blue stoplights? I'm so curious now. Okay, we got the yellow. Feels like I'm playing Dr. Mario now. These are the pills. If we're talking about pills, then we're probably talking about Euphoria, for being honest. I have joined the Euphoria bandwagon. I enjoy the show, alright, it's pretty good. I'm not going to talk about it on this Let's Play though, this isn't the time. But for those of you who are watching Euphoria, I'm also watching it with you. It's been a wild ride. No spoilers. Okay, I was about to say, can I go through this door? More mine trains! Whee! I like how fast I can swing my sword in here. No, not another stoplight! Damn, that's a bummer. Can I change it somehow? What's down here? More enemies. Are these Stalfos? What are these little guys that have the hoods on? I don't know what their names are. Okay, I think the mini-boss was one of those mini-bosses to where you could fall down to a lower basement level, and this seems to be that basement. And you can get back up to the room this way. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I was about to say, what is that room for? There's just a bunch of bones down here. But really, those are the bones of all the people who have lost to the mini-boss. But I didn't lose. Now nothing should be in our path. But yeah, back to my road trip across the country. I'm going to try to record as many of these episodes before I leave so I can have some videos scheduled for when I'm traveling across the country. And when I'm traveling, I'm going to be working on videos too. I'm taking my computer and camera with me, so hopefully I'll be doing some cool stuff. But I want this Let's Play to be going up while I'm traveling. But I'm pretty excited. Follow me on Instagram if you want to like see my story and keep up with my travels. My end destination is to go to South Carolina, where I'm going to be a part of the Runaway Guys Coliseum. But I also want to stop back by Missouri and visit my family there. I'm going to visit some friends in Texas on the way. I'm going to visit a friend in Arizona, some friends in Georgia. I mean, I just kind of feel like I haven't seen enough people because of the quarantine, so I need to travel. I need to get out there. Do I got to push a pot over here? All right, we're back at it. We're pushing P. Pushing P. Wait, can I pick it up and like place it back down? Or if I drop it, oh no, it cracks. How do I do this? Did I break a pot? Oh, okay. Okay, now we're truly pushing P, baby. This is a kind of fun puzzle. I honestly prefer puzzles over combat for the most part, so I am really excited about this game. I'm also excited for you guys to see how dumb I can be at times. I feel like sometimes I can be smart with video games, but then there's other times where my brain just completely turns off. And sometimes it's fun to capture those moments on camera. Okay, had to drink some water. I am now quenched, feeling much better about life. Get these little goofballs out of here. And okay, it's gonna make me do a lot of jumping now. What is this one for? Why is there a D-pad on the ground? Can I push this? Can I push any of these? Okay, is this a jumping puzzle? What do I even do here? Oh wait. Can you push the block associated with the color on this fire? Oh, that is totally what we do. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit interesting. Oh no, I messed up. How did I... Wait, can I pull it? Please tell me I can pull it. Can I pull? No! Okay, this puzzle is pretty easy overall. I would say the difficult thing would be to try to solve it in the most efficient way possible. Like say a situation to where you can only jump over this tile a certain amount of times or else it resets. That would be difficult. It seems like right now this could potentially just be teaching us about mechanics that we'll be using later in the game in way more complex ways. Because these are some pretty cool puzzle concepts, just they're being used in more basic methods. But you can't have the progression be too difficult. You don't want to scare away players before they understand the basics, you know? Gotta have that good ramp. Oh wow, what's happening here? This is a boss fight? Everything's blending in. Oh, okay. Where do their eyeballs go? Oh, wait. Oh, I can see you now. I can see you now. Oh, they blend in fast. Oh, it looked like Aang for a second. It had like a blue arrow on his head. Now it has... We have the last shoe bender. Why is this fun? I guess that's what it's supposed to. It's a video game. It's supposed to be fun. Duh. Boss key. Was the boss room over here? I do not remember seeing the boss room. Unless this locked door up here was... Is this locked door the boss room? Oh, I need a key. I missed a treasure chest down here. How do I get there? Oh, okay. I came back to this room because I saw on the map that the treasure chest is connected to this room. And there is a bombable wall right here that I missed, unfortunately. But we found it. I literally circled around this whole dungeon trying to figure out where to go, and then I figured it out on the map. And we finally got here. Get out of here. Stop it. Stop it. Too many enemy gauntlets in this dungeon. But we got our last small key, so let's backtrack back to that room again. Okay, having to redo a lot of these puzzles a second time since they get reloaded when you leave the room, I guess. I think we're almost done. I wonder what the boss fight up here is. The first one was a freaking jack-o'-lantern of all things. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, I thought this was another regular locked doors. You've got to be joking. Wow, right in front of the boss room. Okay, let's just go in the boss room before we die this time. Okay, let's get the advice from the wise owl. The red face, fears smoke. Okay, well, I'm going to prepare my fire seeds. Let's go, let's get the fire seeds out. I feel like we'll need the feather too. Will we need the sword? Oh wait, oops. My mistake. Oh, okay, one of them doesn't like fire. Where do I go from here? He's throwing fire himself. Hypocrite. Okay, it doesn't seem like this is gonna be really a sword fight. I think this is one of my favorite. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, smoke. Okay, it's not talking about the fire seeds. It's talking about the freaking bombs. Okay, just goes inside like that. Ooh, ooh, it's a roulette, it's a roulette. Where's it gonna land? What does it mean? Ow! I wasn't expecting that. So we want it to land on the red face? Is that what it said? Just like that? Okay. Come on. Red face, red face. The red face is the constipated one. Nope, not that one again. Oh, I missed. kind of fun though. Wait, is he destroying my platforms? Bro, you can't do that. Pretty sure that's illegal. What does green mean? More fire, more fire. Does it choose whichever one the face lands on? Let's see, it'll be blue if that's the case, because I just threw it in when it was blue. I think that is how it works. Wait, what are these? Oh, he's like cleaning the platforms off. It's the purge. Okay, let's make sure it lands on red. Oh, that was so close. Nope, that wasn't it. I'm just gonna get off to the side now. Okay, it comes after purple. There we go. That was red. Just gotta memorize the patterns. That's all there is to it. This has been a really colorful dungeon so far. Ooh, is that a heart? Okay, I have to do it multiple times. I see, I see. Oh, barely missed. No, ow! I think I got it. I think I got it again. Bombaya! More hearts, thank you. Okay, one more time. Oh, it goes faster and faster. Aha! I am a wizard. But yeah, so this was the first Zelda game to come out on the Game Boy Color, so the first colorful handheld Zelda game. Is this still going? That's a lot of lives. Anyways, because of that, I think they try to put as much color into the game as possible, and I just died. Great. Okay. Ooh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I lost 2 hearts right there. Is this the last one, or is there another phase? Please be done. Oh no, it's gonna go faster. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god, I just freaking swooshed that. That was such good luck, baby. Oh no, I'm getting my head cut off. Can't sit up too straight. Oh, is he dead? He was shocked. He's shocked because he drank Windex before this fight, and he still lost, even though the word win was in the name. I need to work on my material. Where are we at? Is it gonna give us another one of these elements? Well, of course it is. But which one is the question? It's an air freshener. Our card did need an air freshener. The ancient wood. Is that what you call a grandpa's dick? It whispers only truth to closed ears from out of the stillness. That's too poetic for me. Sorry. I'm out. We beat level 2 out of, I think, 9 or 10. Because there's that extra dungeon. Because then there's the extra dungeon for when we beat both games. Whoa, those are different. Mario, I sense an essence of time on the South Seas. Crescent Island. Crescent Island? We should have found the croissant there. Find a way there from the town's coast. Croissant Islands. Being thrust back into the overworld. So one thing I'm noticing about this game is the dungeons are a lot brighter, but the overworld is a lot more dull. It has a lot more browns and subdued colors to it. And, oh no, not this hoe again. I'm gonna stab her. Sting, sting. She didn't drop any rupees, like hardly at all. Come on. Okay, I'm not letting her take the most expensive rupee. Not on my watch. Okay, so I made a big mistake when recording the first episode. I said that Majora's Mask was inspired by Oracle of Ages by putting the hand down in the hole. But this game came out a year after Majora's Mask, so it was really the other way around. It's weird to think that this game came out after Majora's Mask. Like, it looks so much worse, but that's just because of the hardware constraints. Didn't we find some paper? Yeah, the stationery. No, my Animal Crossing villagers need it. Fine, you can have it. I'm an introvert anyways. Yay! Or it's a Minecraft villager. Take this. You traded for a stink? A stink bag? What? That's so gross. I prefer when it gives you a heart piece or something. It's so disgusting. I'm just gonna plant a gasha seed and fertilize it with the stink bag. That's what we call our pet dog. It's a stink bag sometimes. Our pet dog, Kaiba. Alright, so where are we going to next? Croissant Islands? Do I want to go there in the present or in the past? I mean, we're in the past, so let's go ahead and check it out now. I think this bridge is new. I haven't been over here. Let's take the road less traveled. Upstairs, I gotta look around a little bit. We're next to the wall of the Black Tower. I forgot to tell my lucky secret to that guy who went to Holodrum. He's so unlucky. I just hope he doesn't meet with disaster and end up a bag of bones. Can you help me? It's cool that she's mentioning Holodrum. The secret is... Okay, I took a picture of it. Did you memorize it? Yeah. Thanks so much. Who do I tell that to? I think I missed that part. I'll just look back in editing, you know. That's the nice thing about Let's Playing is I like say all these things and I see all these things. And then when I go back through editing, I catch so much more of it and it all just comes together. It's like studying for a test, you know? Just the repetition, it helps. I am rafting. My dream is to make fine rafts that can sail the seas. If I only had rope that won't decay in water, I could make my raft. I just can't find any. There's a fellow named Cheval, on the east edge of town, who is working on such rope, but I don't think he's done yet. Cheval? Making some thick rope? What's he gonna do with that rope? Maybe he'll use it to tie some knots. That's what I would do if I had rope. I would tie knots. So I guess I gotta go get some rope. I think I talked to this man. Cheval. It's a very fancy name. It sounds French. Unless it's pronounced Cheval, which sounds like a weird pronunciation of shovel. Was it this house right over here? Is that on the eastern side? Oh wait, we're on the western side of the house. Who is this guy again? Just who is this Nairu? I can only see her as a monster in human guise. I wonder if the queen is alright. He sees right through the tricks. At least somebody isn't falling for it. Thank Gord. All the guards, just freaking puppets. Why does that always seem to be the case? Doesn't seem like there's very many games or movies where you have a guard go out of line. Or situations where you see troops fight against their leadership. That needs to happen more often. Someone washed ashore down south. It was very subrogent fellow. Did I miss someone? I didn't miss a subrogent, did I? Surely not. Where's this fellow? Where are we going? I need to find Cheval. Oh, it's probably over here. Now that we can jump over the broken bridge. Oh yeah, he has a bunch of rope over here. That's funny. I am researching items for use in the water. Before I die, I want to finish my work on flippers for swimming in rope that won't decay in water. I hope to aid all the people of the world by inventing such things. Can I help? Do you need like a sealant for the rope, or do you need me to make the rope and for you to take credit? Like, I don't know what's going on. Oh. Well, I guess the game had that answer for us. Hey Mario, are you looking for something? Or what? Huh? Cheval Rope? I know that name, yeah. I've seen a grave in our own time that has the name on it, but I don't have time to chat. I'm busy, see ya. Ah, that's kind of cool. So he doesn't finish it in this age. So we travel into the future. We're gonna take it from his grave. Are we really gonna defile his grave? That seems pretty rough. I feel like Nintendo shouldn't be pushing these kind of things. That can get you in trouble. That can get you in big legal trouble, honestly. But at the same time, it's not like Zelda has great lessons I mean, Zelda games teach you to cut all your enemies into bits instead of talking and reasoning with them. I don't know if Link is like the high ground of morality necessarily. He is doing what needs to be done. But still, that being said, I don't know if he's somebody to aspire towards when it comes to being a moral person. I think that's why Link doesn't talk, because he wouldn't have anything nice to say in the first place. Okay, I'm not seeing anything over here, but it's cool that we can access some new areas of the map now that we can hop around like a little Linky rabbit. Let's go ahead and play this harp. The Hoa. Bravissimo. So good, so good, so good. And time travel! Oh no, my microphone's in the screen. I hope that hasn't been there the whole time. If it has, I am sorry. But here's young Elvis. Also, I never went inside this cave. What is this? Hero's Cave. What do I do here? Is this a tutorial? Can I pick these up? Is it going to be a torch lighting puzzle? Oh. Those of you watching Twilight Princess Randomizer know how much I love these types of puzzles. My favorite. Just so much cleverness wrapped up into one package. Okay, now you're getting burned, buddy. Going in the burn book. Come on, why can't I burn you? There we go. And now do it again. What have I got to push here? Okay, back to pushing P. Oh. I'll do it again. Haha. Can I push this? I messed up. Can I push this? No. Why are you being like that? Okay, let's try this. Push that. Push that up. Okay, this will work. It's gonna make me do a lot of walking, that's for sure. Alright, we got one. Halfway there. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I don't want to mess up the block pushing because then I'll have to restart everything. Oh, we're onto something right now. Definitely onto something. Oh. The pot is stuck. I should have pushed this one later. I don't think I could have. No! Okay, can I get this pot to a safer place? That seems like a better location for it. Okay, we're very exposed. Oh, this is gonna work. I did it. This is a really clever puzzle. Like, this isn't easy. This is really... You have to think really hard on this one. Or at least hard for me. I'm not sure if this is hard for, like, the average person, but... Also, for today's comic question of the day, I have something kind of fun. I'm going to put 7 2D Nintendo games on the screen. And in the comment section, I want you to make a tier chart with S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier. And I want you to rank all of the games within those categories. And I want there to be a game in every single tier. You have to put something in C tier, so you have to choose a least favorite. I can't wait to see what you guys' opinions are down in the comment section below. Okay, it looks like pushing P is finally starting to pay off, baby. Pushing P. Pushing P. Why is that so much fun to say? Something about it. So infectious. And it just keeps on going, huh? Do I have to use my feather in here? Try that again. Yeah, it seems like you would have to have the feather to get through this room. Okay, you're out. You're out. You're done. There we are. And then I'm sure bombing this. How do I work that? Is this just a timing thing? Oh god. There we go. Okay, it is a timing thing. That was our last bomb too. Wow, that was really, really clutch. I got so lucky there. Just keep moving forward. I don't know what song that was. Okay. Jumping spiders, not my forte. This seems easy enough, right? Oh, cool. Okay. So we got the bridge switcheroo. How do we switch it? Do I need more bombs? It seems like this might be another bomb situation. What can we move in here? I'm so lit, Lord. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Honestly, I have no clue what to do here. I can't push any of these blocks. I can't push anything in here. Well, I guess we'll come back. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be doing this right now. I'm just gonna go get some rope. Oh shoot. I'm just gonna die, I guess. Might be the fastest way out. Nice little save warp out. I'm sorry, Link. I kind of feel bad, but sometimes it's just what you have to do. So is Cheval... Okay, we have a lot of rupees, so I'm gonna go ahead and appraise some of my rings. So we have a few. The Discovery Ring. Sense soft earth nearby. I have it already, so I'll buy it for 30. Power Ring 1. I think we already have this. I have a feeling that's going to be the case for almost all the rings. No damage from electricity. Oh, that's a new one. Okay, cool. We had a 1/3 success rate. I'm still going to keep the same ring I have on now, though. So is he buried near his house? Mr. Cheval? Is that where the grave is? That's what I'm going to go check out. This town is a lot longer than I realized. It just keeps on moving. The graveyard. Right, we probably just need to go back to the graveyard, huh? That is what was said, and that's where we seem to be, I think. Did it come in a big circle? It definitely did. Well, that's cool. I also missed a heart piece here, so I needed to come back anyways. Get some more of these MB seeds. Thank you. And okay, this is probably what I have to figure out. I don't know if I can do this. Not with my current items. It feels like I would need Pegasus seeds to get through here. Were there any other gaps to jump over? Hehe, this guy's shocked. Is that Moosh? I'm so excited. Let's shock him some more. No, leave Moosh alone. Ghost, help. Boy, why is the weirdo here? What are you looking at? We'll shock you too. I'm looking at the faces I'm about to mess up with my sword. You guys are gonna need some surgery after I'm done. Maybe I'm just gonna give you guys some tongue piercings. I don't know. You and your drippy ass tongues. Tongue be dripping. Drip drip. Moosh, my buddy! It's been a couple months since I've seen you. Oh, I'm gonna eat you all right. You know me. I love myself some flying bear meat. Mario! I can help you if you'd like. Climb into my back. He remembers me too. Let's go. Water is the weakness. I remember. You scaredy cat. Oh. So, oh, he doesn't want to go that way. I guess I'm not getting the heart piece right now. But that is so cool. The code remembers what animal partner that you had. And you move it over to this game as well. No, already screwing things up. Another cool continuation. Is that it? I'm guessing, is this the grave? Okay, Moosh, you stay there. I got this taken care of. Bam. How did these guys die? Do I gotta hit you guys into the water or something? Back, 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 you foul beasts. Okay, I could use some more bombs right now. Definitely. Oh, I see some rope over there. Damn, we are just defiling a grave. like that episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs defiles the grave to get the drinking hat of all things.
Am I really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am!
I shall entrust my invention only to one with both might and light feet, Cheval. Well, we got the slippers. Do we have might and light? Only one way to find out. So we got I got the power! Don't squish me! Nice! Zora flippers! We can now go for a swim. So we got the feather and flippers in the same episode. Oh, thank God I don't have to equip these things. I think we're still gonna need the rope though. I don't know if we can swim all the way to the island. Let's make sure we go ahead and circle around and grab that. Is the raft gonna be a permanent item, or is it just gonna be like sitting there? We can take it to Croissant Island or whatever we want. The sturdy rope won't rot when wet. Bet. Let's go ahead and take it downtown. By downtown, I mean let's take it back in history. But first, let's get that piece of heart. You found what you were looking for. I'm glad I could help. See you around. Mamoosh, come back. I'm gonna miss you. Are we gonna see the other animals too? Or is Moosh just gonna completely take over? I hope we still get a taste of them all. Another seed has been planted. Fertility. Abundance. Reproduction. More hearts. Wow, we have too many hearts already. I'm never gonna die. Apart from the times that I've already died. But that's because I didn't have 7 hearts. Now I do. So like now I really have no excuse. We have returned with the long string. Okay, yeah, we get it. We know what you're doing. I've read your Instagram bio. I have some rope, right? Yeah, I got it. Oh wait, he's not the one who wanted the rope. He's the one who makes it. He's probably wondering, how does this guy have my rope before I even finish it? And that's a good question. I'm not sure if I'm here to answer it though. Oh wait, what's down here? Secrets? Secrets? Wow, dead ends. What was the point of that? Why? He is on the lookout. That's it! With that shovel rope, I can finish my raft. Let me have that rope, please. It's all for you, buddy. You can be the first to ride my raft when it's done. But you'll need a chart if you want to go out to sea. Going out without a chart is an invitation to disaster. I'll have the raft ready by the time you get a chart. Okay, so I feel like I'm playing Wind Waker all of a sudden. Gotta get a chart? Excuse me? Of course, Ralph is always here to give me the answers, huh? Well, if it isn't Mario? Well, if it isn't Ralph? Dawdling about as usual. What are you doing, huh? You need an island chart? I heard that weird guy has sea charts to this secret isle. Do what you want. I'm too busy trying to save Nairu to help you. See ya. Nairu! What weird guy has the chart? That wasn't very specific whatsoever. Is it the adventurer? He seems like he might have it. Well, I guess it is now our job to try to find a sea chart. Do we also gotta find the King of Red Lions? He didn't exist when this game came out. I know that much for sure. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. In the next episode, we're gonna find that sea chart and head to Croissant Islands. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Yeah. Then I'm gonna hit my desk.
Yeah, you see me making rupees, pockets looking like a Skittles bag. Buy 100 bombs and blow it up, it cause a lot of lag. There's a lot of weapons, only I can wield the master sword. If it's Staphos in my way, I'll swing and break his spinal cord. Nothing can stop me, not a dragon, not a hoe. You think I'm capping, hang with me and then you'll know that I'm chosen.